Hey everyone, let's talk about something that's literally over your head all the time. Your roof. It's your home's first line of defense, right? But have you ever stopped to think if there's a right time to get it fixed? Well, it turns out when it comes to roofing, timing isn't just a small detail. It's pretty much everything. Let's get into why that is.
So, let's get right to it. What is the best time of year to get your roof repaired? I mean, your first guess might be summer, right? All those long, dry days seem perfect. Or maybe right after a brutal winter. Well, the actual answer, it might surprise you. Okay, for those of you who just want the quick and dirty answer, here it is. Spring and fall. Boom, done. But stick around because the why behind that is what's really fascinating. And honestly, it's what makes the difference between a repair that lasts for years and one that fails way too soon.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. We're going to take a trip through the seasons. We'll start in what I call the Goldilocks zone. That's spring. Then we'll face the challenges of summer heat, look at why fall is your last big opportunity, and cover why winter is basically for emergencies only. And at the end, we'll talk about how you can stay ahead of the game with some proactive care. Sound good? Let's go.
All right, first up, spring. A lot of roofers call this the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. And that perfect weather isn't just about making the crew comfortable, although that's nice. No, it's actually super important for the roofing materials themselves. And this gets us to the absolute core concept, the science behind this whole thing. It's called temperature bonding. See, asphalt shingles aren't just nailed down. They actually need the sun's warmth to soften up just enough to stick to the shingle below them, creating this perfect watertight seal. If it's too cold, they just won't bond. Too hot, they get all gummy and can even get damaged when they're being installed. Seriously, if you get this one idea, everything else we talk about today will make perfect sense.
So you see, this is exactly why spring is number one. You've got those perfect, mild temperatures that are absolutely ideal for that shingle bonding process we just talked about. Plus, it's the perfect moment to take a look and fix any beatings your roof took over the winter, getting it all sealed up and ready for the stress of summer heat.
Okay, so what about summer then? It seems like it would be the best time, right? No rain, tons of daylight, but that crazy summer heat, it brings a whole new set of problems to the party. Yeah, summer is a real mixed bag. Let's look at the pros and cons. On the plus side, things dry and cure super fast, and you almost never have to worry about rain delays. But the downside is pretty big. The heat can be straight up dangerous for the crew working up there. And remember that bonding process? Well, extreme heat makes shingles too soft, so they can get scuffed, torn, or damaged just by being walked on during the installation. It's a really tricky balancing act.
And that brings us to our other ideal season, fall. I want you to think of fall as your pre-winter window. It is absolutely your last, best chance to get your roof in fighting shape before the cold, snow, and ice come knocking. And trust me, there's a real sense of urgency here. It's like a countdown. Early fall? It's beautiful, a lot like spring, perfect temperatures. But as you get into mid-fall, the clock starts ticking louder as the temperatures drop. If you wait until late fall, you're really rolling the dice on whether those shingles will get warm enough to seal properly before winter sets in.
Really, the main goal of any repair you do in the fall can be summed up in one word: winterize. This isn't just about fixing a little leak you notice. This is about making your roof tough enough to handle winter. You're trying to prevent huge problems like ice dams, which can cause water to back up and do some serious damage to your whole house.
Which, of course, brings us to winter. Look, the message here is simple and it is loud. Do not get your roof worked on in the winter unless it is an absolute bona fide emergency. Getting a permanent, reliable repair done in the cold is, well, it's pretty much impossible. And here's the laundry list of reasons why. First, that all-important bonding process, forget it. The cold just won't let it happen. The shingles and other materials get brittle so they can crack when you handle them. Then you've got to deal with ice dams, heavy snow loads, and that constant freeze-thaw cycle that just puts so much stress on everything. Oh, and did I mention it's incredibly dangerous for the workers up on an icy roof? It's just a bad scene all around.
This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? Any work done in the winter is basically just triage. It's damage control. A good roofer is going to put on a temporary patch to stop the bleeding, so to speak, but they're going to tell you straight up, we have to come back when it's warm to do the real permanent fix. Okay, let's do a quick flyby of what we've covered. Spring and fall, those are your green light, ideal seasons. Why? Perfect temperatures for bonding. Summer, it's a yellow light. Challenging, because that extreme heat makes materials too soft. And winter, that's a big red light. Emergency only, because the cold means shingles just won't seal right. See the pattern? It all comes back to temperature.
So after hearing all that, you're probably wondering, How do I avoid a frantic emergency call to a roofer in the middle of January? The answer is simple. You shift from being reactive to being proactive. Because, let's be honest, the best repair is the one you never even have to make in the first place.
And here's your game plan. A super simple, actionable checklist. Do this twice a year, ideally in the spring and again in the fall. Step 1, get up there and clear off any leaves, sticks, and junk. 2, just walk around and look for any shingles that look cracked, curled, or missing. 3, check the seals around all your vents and chimneys. 4, clean out those gutters so water can actually get away from your roof. And 5, trim back any tree branches that are hanging over the house. Just think of it as a biannual checkup for your roof.
So what's the bottom line here? It's this. Be strategic. Your roof is one of the most important and expensive parts of your house. So plan ahead. Schedule your inspections and any big repairs for those mild, forgiving months in the spring and the fall.
And I'll just leave you with this one last thought to chew on. Your roof is up there working hard for you 24/7, 365 days a year, through every single season. So the real question is it ready for whatever's coming next? Thanks for tuning in.